You think you know what life on Mars would really be like? Forget the epic sci-fi adventures and gleaming futuristic cities for a second. Today we're diving into Life on Mars, a absolutely hilarious look at the dusty, low-gravity, and frankly ridiculous reality of just trying to get through the day on the red planet.
Okay, so picture this. You've done it. You've traveled millions of miles and you've finally arrived. You're a pioneer on humanity's new frontier. And what's your grand welcome? Well, it's kind of sad-looking desk. Yep, no parades, no medals, just the quiet, heavy reality that you're here now. Yeah, because this place is not the utopia you might have been sold on. It's basically Earth, but, with a lot more red dust, significantly worse coffee, and technology that seems to hold a personal grudge against every single person using it. Our guide through all this Martian madness is Sara Thompson. She's an engineer who, for some reason, decided the daily chaos of Silicon Valley just wasn't quite chaotic enough. So, why make the interplanetary jump? For the glory of exploration? For the advancement of science? No, she just really, really hated traffic. And honestly, that perfectly normal reason is what makes all the absurdity that follows so relatable. And this, right here, just perfectly sums up the dark humor of living on Mars. Her official title sounds so professional, so corporate, Martian Oxygen Distribution Manager. But what she actually does all day? She's the please don't let everyone suffocate manager. It's literally life or death survival, just cleverly disguised as a desk job. So a typical day for Sara is, well, it's anything but typical. I mean, even the simplest things, like trying to get a cup of coffee, turn into a full-blown adventure in survival. First things first, the day begins with one of many daily insults, the coffee. Forget your fancy lattes. On Mars, the morning brew is a genuine struggle, and it tastes, apparently, like an industrial accident. And right after that lovely cup of rocket fuel, you get the daily bulletin. Your life support system now has features. Because obviously, when you're just trying to breathe, what you really need is a pop of aromatherapy mixed in with your recycled air. To get away from the absolute mess of the colony's transit system, Sara's got a plan. Her newly fixed-up hoverbike, Betsy. The dream is a beautiful sci-fi commute across the Martian plains. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Well, that goes wrong. One tiny rock turns her glorious commute into this involuntary low-gravity ballet. You see, on Mars, physics isn't just a bunch of rules. It's a stand-up comedian, and you are always the punchline. And the fun doesn't stop when she gets to work. Oh no. The AI that runs her oxygen management system just got an upgrade, so now, along with giving her critical life support data, it also gives her unsolicited and frankly sarcastic commentary on her dating life. And this is the tech that keeps everybody alive, the Sabatier reaction. But for Sara, it's not some miracle of science. It's this moody, oversized chemistry set that she has to basically argue with every single day to keep it from, breaking down and killing everyone. All right, so surviving the workday is one thing, but what about the social scene? That's got to be normal, right? Well, let's take a look at dating, fitness, and even the food. Even dating gets a weird Martian twist. On Earth, that awkward first date question is, so, what do you do? On Mars, it's, so, what's your monthly oxygen consumption like? I guess it's not exactly romantic, but it is deeply, deeply practical. And trying to stay in shape? That's a whole other level of comedy. In low gravity, a yoga class basically turns into a chaotic game of human pinball. It's less downward dog and more just trying not to float away into somebody else's personal space. And the food isn't normal either. The hydroponics bay is just one big, unpredictable science experiment. One day you're growing potatoes, and the next, you've accidentally created an entire race of unnervingly muscular vegetables. And to top it all off, after all that, you get charged for the privilege of just being there? This is the monthly bill for the existence on Mars tax. 1,000 Reddits, just for the basic right to exist. Wild. But here's the surprising part. Amidst all the constant chaos, the questionable food, and the sarcastic AI, the colonists have somehow managed to build a real community. They found a way to make this crazy place feel like home.
I mean, think about it. A normal day is a relentless battle against sentient air filters, gravity that can't make up its mind, vegetables that have probably escaped, a crushing sense of existential dread, and all of it fueled by truly, truly terrible coffee. And that's the heart of it, right? Survival there is just a constant, chaotic, and darkly funny struggle. Every single day is a new adventure in not dying, surrounded by red dust and machinery that was very clearly built by the lowest bidder. And yet, for Sara and all the others, this absurd, dangerous place became something more. All those shared struggles, all the inside jokes about muscular potatoes and lavender-scented air, they actually forged this powerful sense of belonging. It wasn't perfect, not by a long shot, but it was home. Which leaves us with this final thought. On a planet where just surviving is a daily comedy of errors, what does it actually mean to be thriving? Maybe it's not about having it easy or being comfortable. Maybe it's about finding your people and a reason to laugh, right in the middle of all the chaos.